and Precious. She came from the Lost But Loved Rescue. I rescued her when she was 9 months old. She and Rusty, her litter mate, 4 children and 25 other animals were rescued from a crack house in a neighboring county. And so she had a really rough start. She was born in 2012. So she is, March the 1st, she'll be 10. She was great. I already had another rescue and they got along just fine. Then right before she turned a year old, she had some blood in her urine. She had the bladder stones, and then when we got her down here, the reason we came is because her calcium level in her blood, our vet said, was a little elevated. And so they wanted us to come down here, and we came down and they examined her, and one of her parathyroid had a growth on it, and so it was affecting the calcium in her blood. And then they also found the bladder stones and everything. And so she's been on a lot of medications since we had her surgery a few weeks ago because she had a strep infection and a staph infection, and I mean, just everything. So she was a pretty sick little puppy. Since then, she's done great. She's taken all of her medicine, and we are doing the calcium, and this will be our second checkup today. Stegman is who we saw when we first came, and then Strepa did her surgeries and her surgical care, and then she turned her back over to Stegman. It has been great. They have been very thoughtful. They've been, they explained everything. Both of the doctors, when they examined Precious and told us what was going to happen, this is how it's going to transpire. They thought she'd be in the hospital more days than she was. She actually got to go home a day earlier than they had expected, which was great. And she's done really, really well. And just the staff has been wonderful. They've given us great care. They're very friendly. They're very upfront. They tell you exactly what they're going to do and explain it in something that somebody who is not a veterinarian can understand. She has just done wonderful, and she's back to her normal self as far as wanting to play with the other dogs. I don't know their names, but everybody that I've dealt with has been wonderful. I'd say you all do a great job, and you have a hard job, because anybody that's in this field has to love animals. So I just want to say to the staff, thank you. You do a great job. Thank you for loving the animals and being willing to do this job, because it's not always easy. What really helps and what matters usually isn't easy.